Mr. Frank Zappa, 866 Ron Zero Fez, 866 Ron Zero Fez. Frank Zappa, one of the greatest players of all time, but in my opinion, could have used a lyricist, and that lyricist should have been me. All right, Ron and Fez Show, 866 Ron Zero Fez, 866 Ron Zero Fez. And no, I will not take one call from anyone who says great opening, because it's Zappa. I will never take calls from anyone who's happy about Zappa or Grateful Dead, because they will never stop asking for more. They are crack addicts. They are crack addicts who they can't get enough of their crack. All right, it is Friday, Fez, and I have to go to grand jury on Monday. So we will not be live on Monday, but I wondered if you guys would want to come in. We'll tape a show Sunday night and then run that Monday.
That sounds good to me. I'm in.
Of course you are.
Count me in.
Yeah. You know why I like you, Fez?
Why?
Agreeable. You're always agreeable. I never even have to worry about counterpoint. We have a partnership that is point, and hey, here's another point for you. Because to me, this is an awful thing, because I have to get up and act like a regular person, which I do not like to do. A lot of people have real jobs and real responsibilities, and they know how to, get up and join in with a grand jury. I don't see myself as one of those people. I'm just in a different. As a matter of fact, I didn't even want to bring this up, but I will on the air. Today starts a radio war.
Really?
A radio war will take place against the ONA show. It'll be Ron and Fez show against the ONA show. Dave, have your dick ready. I want you to run in and rub your dick on all kinds of places. You know how you do it. You know all the annoyance thing.
Yeah.
Find their coffee cups, rub your ass on it.
Okay.
All those gross things that I tell you not to do, now you're to do. Now you're to do.
Can I start now?
Pepper, I want you to run in there and touch the computers. Earl, fuck with the TV sets. The war has started, and I will tell you why. This morning, I was booked to be on the ONA show at 8:30. An ungodly hour, as you know. And I've told this many times before. My doctor has recommended I sleep as late as I possibly can. He doesn't want me to... an alarm clock for me is like an explosion went off. And it's like hearing the death of 1,000 souls. That's an alarm clock. I don't believe in them. I have a job where you can sleep as late as you possibly want. And even if you're not ready for noon, run an extra long song. That's the way I've set up my life. But I'm very excited to be on the ONA show. I was going to take a shot at Mr. J.J. Abrams and his lucky success that he had with his 9/11 porn. So it was a very fun night. So I say to the wife, go into the closet, find out where that alarm clock is, plug it in, set it up for 8:27. She's like, why? I said, at 8:30, I will be on the ONA show. She looks at me, she goes like this, big time. This is it. When those guys hear you on their show, they're going to say, please join us. We need a fourth mic. Come in and join us. She goes, I'm going to call everyone in our family. Everybody will be listening to primetime radio. My mom was crying like, oh, my God, you're going to be on ONA. This is great. This is wonderful. I said, I'm going to attack J.J. Abrams. I was all excited about it. 8:27 comes. It's like horror for me. It's just a terrible screeching, kind of a bell goes off. It sounds like somebody's just taking a baby and smashing their face while it screams. So 8:30 comes. I'm laying there in bed next to my phone. Nothing. 8:35, 8:40, 8:50. I was bumped from the ONA show. So the disappointing fact, my mom's now crying, and my dad had to take a pill, which not a big deal. He takes a lot of pills. He enjoys
But still,
that.
it's not good to have to take one.
It's good to see you on my side, Fezzy. I was worried you were going to be counterpoint on this, but it's point, more point. So disappointment about that whole thing. Now, Pitsy, you gave me the update. Earl, you gave me the update. Did those guys say we have a big guest on the show today? We can't have Ron. You heard nothing, Pitsy? You heard nothing, Earl?
I heard nothing.
All right. Unbelievable that they would do this. Neither one of you heard a word about it.
Not a peep.
Yeah. All right. That's great to know.
Huh.
Isn't that interesting, Fez?
It's very interesting. You would think somebody would know something.
Yeah. Well, someone does know something, Fez. One of those people knows something. One of those two people that I just asked if they've heard anything knows something. Because one of those two people that I just talked to, who said, I know nothing, I found out today from Mr. Steve C. when I went to say what happened, why was I bumped from the ONA show, why didn't this happen? One of those two people who didn't hear a peep emailed Steve canceling my booking without letting me know, so I'm up at an ungodly hour today. Now, Fezzy, try and guess, if you will, which person would do something quite so wacky and then lie about it afterwards. Dave, I'd also like you to join into this.
Okay.
All right.
I'm booked on the ONA show. I'm going to be defending the city of New York against J.J. Abrams, and is that his name?
Yeah, J.J. Abrams.
Abrams and his exploitive film Cloverfield, the hottest film in America today. It was going to be mano a mano, me against J.J. Abrams. But somebody on our staff canceled me without letting me know. Mm-hmm. Was it Pitsy or was it Earl? Then one of those two people lied about it just now as I asked on the air.
All right, so it's someone from administrative.
Yes, part of your team, Fez, team administrative, which is our two guys who can't come up with a comedic role on the show.
Pitsy is stupid.
Well, you know what? I see E-Rock over there. Come on in, E-Rock, if you would, brother. Come on in and grab a mic. Grab a mic, my friend. E-Rock, did you know that my gig was canceled with you guys today?
Yes, I did know. We got a message early this morning.
Yes.
Steve didn't recognize the phone number, but we called the phone number and we got Earl's voicemail. It was a text saying that Ron will be unable to do his phone call at 8:30.
Earl, you canceled me?
I didn't cancel. I wanted to reschedule. I wanted to push the time back.
Why would you reschedule? And why would you just say when I brought it up, you hadn't heard a peep?
Well, I didn't hear a peep about having the time moved back. I wanted to have the time moved back. I didn't want to have it that early.
Yes, E-Rock.
Steve got the message somewhere after 3 a.m. He checked his phone around 5 a.m., and when the show started, we figured out that Earl had canceled your appearance.
Holy shit.
Did it say anything about pushing back?
No, it just said, and Steve's listening if he wants to call in right now, it said that Ron will be unable to call in at 8:30 today. No rescheduling, no, let's talk to him on the XM side. Just Ron was unavailable today.
Well, I said he could not do that time. I didn't say he couldn't
based
do
on what?
Well, it was early. It was very early.
He already committed. He already said he wanted to do it.
And you and Pitsy came to me yesterday. Did I say I cannot do it?
I was under the understanding that you couldn't do it.
From
But you never
home.
said. But you were.
You have gone completely
And
Looney
then
Tunes.
why would you act like you didn't know anything about this after I brought it up?
What, you asked me the question about anything about rescheduling, anything.
I never fucking asked you to reschedule me. Ever.
so insane. So mentally insane.
He is out of his fucking mind. And are you the executive producer of the show anymore?
No, I'm not.
Did you check with your executive producer? And
No.
how would this come into your mind at 3 a.m.?
Well, I don't know how that text came that late, but I sent that.
That late?
last
Now
night.
it's the phone service.
Come on.
Come
He's
on.
sleep emailing.
No. He needs to be drug tested. He needs to be drug tested.
I'm going to put him on drugs, if anything. I'm going to treat him like one of those fucking kids with ADD or whatever they called. You're out of your mind, Earl.
I mean, I was just...
Why would I set my clock for 8:27? And why would you act like this whole thing baffles you as I wasn't called at 8:30 the way you told me?
Well, I mean, it must have been a misunderstanding on my part that
you think?
You had some concerns.
Do you honestly think it could have been a misunderstanding?
A 3 a.m. misunderstanding?
Cocaine.
You think he's doing cocaine?
It's my guess.
If you think I'm on... I'll take
and you were going to... Here's the other thing. This is why I did my little setup. You were going to let a radio war start. You were going to let Dave go in there and put his dick in their coffee cups
I had my
before
cock out.
you would take the responsibility.
I think he did already.
You would be letting us, like a bunch of Indians, going into the fort. Hey, we got to... Even though we're outnumbered here, we're going to go to war. You would let all that happen before you said, wait, I'm the one who canceled.
Well, I didn't cancel. I said let's reschedule, but it wasn't a straight up cancellation.
Reschedule how? What did you want him to do? The interview during my fucking show, 12 to 3?
No, but I mean maybe like at 9:30 at 10 o'clock. But I wasn't going to
J.J.
say
Abrams wasn't calling then. He wasn't calling then. What sense does that make?
And I've heard Opie plug this for days.
Where were you on it this morning, Fez? Were you going, wait, I'm going to get to the bottom of this?
I tried to get to the bottom of it when I got here.
So at 8:30, nobody checked with Earl going, what's going on? No one checked with Steve. Did you notice I wasn't on, Earl? Oh, yeah, you're the one who booked it. And yet later, as I was starting and this is like an FBI sting. I just wanted to see how far he would let this go before he would say, wait, calm down, everybody. I'm the one who did this.
Incompetence and deceit. The Earl Douglas story. On Lifetime.
Here's Steve C. Steve C.
Hey, guys.
Yeah.
Dave, just as a warning, I would strongly suggest you not put your dick on anything that belongs to any member of the Opie and Anthony staff.
Okay.
I would dare to say
Steve, it's a little late for that.
I mean,
everything got out of control.
It was just Sam's keyboard. Who cares about him?
Actually, today when I came in, I saw Sam and Tham going the other way, and I threw a cigar and hit Than in the back, and he didn't see it. But all the people at the fucking walkway did with him. So all these people turn around, they just see this strange person hitting somebody 15 feet away with a cigar in the back.
That could ignite that beard.
Steve, let me apologize for the cancellation today.
No, Ronnie, it's nothing you have to apologize for. Hold on, cop.
Hide your pot.
Sorry, we can't fucking hold cell phones up to our ears in Jersey.
Oh yeah,
that's wrong.
You can.
As long as you're not doing anything illegal, you're allowed.
What?
Yeah, I know.
That's New Jersey rule.
Yeah, fucking stupid rule. I got a text from Earl. I mean, you guys already went over this. At roughly 3 a.m. that said you couldn't do your appearance. I immediately suggested if he wanted to reschedule, and Earl said, I believe so, but check with Fez. Now, I'm not going to check with Fez at 5:30 in the morning.
Did you know that you were in this, Fez?
I had no idea I was in this loop. This all goes on behind my back while I sleep.
You're the EP of the show.
And I have to make sure lunatics aren't texting
What you
at
gotta
3
do?
a.m.
You can never sleep.
Yeah.
And what you also need to do, you need to be like one of those government agencies where you read all of Earl's mail, incoming and outgoing, and you're able to see every website that he signs on to.
Yeah, I'm going to need full access.
Yeah. All right, Steve, I apologize, buddy.
Yeah, it's totally cool.
All right,
I
peace.
apologize as well for the mix-up.
All right, talk to you later.
All right,
Oh, I was excited to do this.
Would have been great radio. Earl should be apologizing to America for the 15 minutes of great radio that America missed.
Well, I do apologize for all the confusion. I really do.
When were you going to bring it up to me? Were you going to let us fucking go around and do horrible things before you stopped us?
Well,
Would you have finally broke and been honest?
I was just under the understanding that, they didn't reschedule. That was the only thing.
Who fucking wants to reschedule? They do their show in the morning. When are they going to fucking reschedule? Who am I? Like, one of those guys where I only talk to all the radio stations, like, for 5 minutes each? What is that fucking called when you're doing those things, Fez?
Like a junket?
It's kind of a junket, but they sit there on the phones and they just, they got a movie coming out and they're only doing 5 minutes with each show. So as soon as you ask them 3 questions, they're like, okay, gotta go, guys.
And then, Earl, you said you didn't hear a peep. You hadn't heard a peep about it.
Well, Fez, obviously, I remember over the summer when I bitched about Earl and I go, what is he doing with us? And you gave, what was the answer?
He's our friend. That was my answer.
That's the one asset that you fucking give to the show, Earl. Friendship. But you cannot be trusted to do anything. Nothing. You can't be trusted to do a damn thing.
Most friends don't lie to each other all the time. He has a problem with honesty.
By the way, I'm also, today's show, this one is dedicated to our good friend G-Vex Ass. Today's his first prostate exam. Oh. And he's so excited about it. He's so phenomenally excited. This is something he's really, has been waiting a long time to happen. Because like he said, now he can get away with it. So best of luck to G-Vex S. Tim, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Ronnie, how you doing?
Yeah.
Listen, I don't know about this or what he's thinking right here. Like, why would he even think of rescheduling you and then not telling you you're rescheduling? You have to still get up in the morning. See, it doesn't make any sense. I don't know. I think he should put him on the chopping block, buddy.
That's up to his EP. But I do want Wicklund to be a part of this because I'm absolutely, seriously pissed about it. I'm seriously fucking pissed about it. No one asked you to fucking do that. And then no one let me know that you did it. So I was up at like an ungodly hour. The Today Show was still on.
Oh my!
When I woke up. That's how. What are they doing working this shift? It's got to feel. It's going to make them sick to their stomach every day.
I think it does.
Yeah.
It's just it's ridiculous.
Owen and I are up at unbelievable times, and then they have to be funny with it. It can't be done. It can't be done. It's too much.
A lot of coffee, but
even right now I'm starting to hallucinate. Chuck, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Ron. Hey, Fez. How you doing? A nice byproduct of this apocalyptic radio war, the potential apocalyptic radio war, would have been that it could have been the rallying point for the Unity Party.
Yeah, I'm having a lot of trouble with the Unity Party. What's going on with this sit-down? Because nobody wants to do the Unity Party?
People do not want to do the Unity Party. They do not like Chris, and they are angry.
They don't like Mafia Life Chris.
They do not like Mafia Life Chris.
Have they put up like anything on any of the boards to say how many people want to be part of a Unity Party?
Yeah, I mean, I've looked at the threads, and usually they say, fuck him. He's an asshole, jerk off, stuff like that.
Right.
So, it's the threads aren't very positive, to be honest with you. Now, we do have representatives for the sit-down. If we can somehow, by a miracle of God, maybe get this squared away. But, I mean, it's on shaky ground. People hate him.
Who would be coming to the sit-down?
We would have Mikey Boy from RonFez.net.
But also, remember, Chris has to be there, too. Mafia Life Chris.
Mafia Life Chris will be there. That's the intention of the sit-down. Okay, we would have Lee Mells. All right, he's from Radio Gold fans.
I hate to stop you there. It's Radio Golf fans.
Okay. We're going to have Goatweed from Fuck the Bag. Okay, very popular.
Sure.
RonFezShow.net will be sending us Martin.
Great.
Okay. From RF Combe, subbing for Just Jeff, is now Solera.
Hot.
She's in.
Nice, okay.
Whack Bag. They're going between Angel Fuck and Tony Bagels.
By the way,
I think Angel Fuck would be the smart move.
Really? But she likes everybody. I would like to really get to the problem of somebody not as, nice.
Okay, well then Tony. Well then we'll communicate with Tony Bagels. Hopefully he'll be the whack bag representative From Frunkus2.net, we have Pat Battler.
Where and who?
From Frunkus2.net. Post tours and third-tier boards are the two remaining boards. They need to get us representatives. If they want to be included in the sit-down.
I believe that Post Tours is a closed board, and I don't know how interested they are.
It is.
And
I tried to get
They
them
do
related.
keep to themselves.
Yeah, I don't know how much they relate.
I was a member, and I tried to... I can't even get in anymore.
Tony, you're on Run Fez. Go ahead, Tony. Lost your brother.
That's that stupid shaky movie.
All right, here's another Tony. Tony, how are you, pal?
Hello?
Yes.
Hi, Earl's a piece of shit. I've been waiting 2 days to hear you on ONA blast that stupid shaky movie, and he fucking doesn't do anything and then does something stupid.
All right, my dream was I'd get on with ONA. They would call back that hatch searcher, J.J. Abrams, and the two of us would sit here and go back and forth on this.
Yeah.
That was my dream.
Would have been exciting as hell.
Yeah.
To be honest with you.
Do you remember when I was on ONA with Ricky Gervais?
Yep.
One of the highlights of my life. One of the real fun times of my life.
Thanks for killing the magic, Earl. Thank you.
That was not the intention at all, but...
You're going to have to talk to your EP about that, because I'm seriously pissed. And I don't want to fucking spend a day thinking about it, talking about it. I'm fucking seriously pissed.
I will talk to him as soon as this show's over.
Friend to friend? Why don't you have one of your friend to friend talks?
No more friend to friend. This is EP to administrative staff.
Pissy staff.
Let me just check. Pitts, did you know about this?
When I came in this morning, I just said, how was Ron's appearance? And they said that he canceled. That's all I heard.
Thank you. I canceled. Mike, you're on Run Fez.
Hey, this Earl thing has run its course. You guys got to stop being his friend. Just get rid of him. He's not good for the show. I mean, you got a retard there. You got Dave already. Just get rid of Earl.
There should be a retard cap. There honestly should be a retard cap. There can't be too many. And I'm also starting to think Pitsy's somewhat retarded, too. I don't see where he fits in. I've told him that many times.
He's slow.
Do you think he fits in, Dave? And I want you to be totally fucking straight with me. Does he fill a purpose on the show?
He's good at cutting and pasting. You know, like cutting, getting an article and pasting it.
I don't get any cut and paste articles.
Well,
I've never seen a cut and paste article in my life.
I call him C and P.
Steve, you're on Run Fez.
Hey, what's up, buddies?
Yeah.
Love you guys. First of all, I mean, it's my first time in 2 weeks I get to sleep in. I decided to get up, just because good old Ron's on ONA. So made my morning. It wasn't on. I don't want to beat this into a.
I know. I don't even want to talk about it, brother. Seriously, I'm fucking too aggravated. I appreciate it. I'm sorry. Go into the big ass prize closet, get something. This is like those comics back in the 70s being bumped from Carson. You get your set together, you're all ready to go. I know, I'm sorry, Paul Newman ran a little long. So you take your stupid act out in the fucking street.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, Paul Newman didn't run long. Your associate producer called and said he would like Carson to go on later at night and then have you on. Doesn't even fucking make sense. Well, if I can't debate J.J. Abrams now, why don't you get me to debate J.J. Walker about it, Earl?
Not sure if I can get a hold of J.J. Walker.
Of course you can.
There's Sam. Sam, did Than notice that anything hit him in the back today when you guys were crossing the street? Come on in. Oh, my God, is he Art Garfunkel? Oh, my God. Look at the bridge over troubled waters looking motherfucker you turn into. Now, when you guys were crossing the street down here, looked like you were walking back to
CBS.
Did Than notice anything hit him in the back?
No.
Wouldn't when a cigar, I was coming around the other way and I saw you guys, so I chucked the cigar. And when a cigar hits you in the back, it's nice because all the stuff takes off. You get a nice red glow there, like an explosion. So he didn't even feel it. You guys kept on walking. But all these people who are standing behind you, they just turn around and they see a man has hit someone with a cigar. And then I felt like a fucking animal. I felt like a shit-throwing monkey at the zoo.
People are telling that story the rest of the day when they get home.
You just hit him in his neck or on his back?
No, just on his back, on his coat. You know, that was supposed to be the big fun part. Like, hey, buddies, you just got hit in the back with a cigar.
That guy really...
wit. It would be considered wit.
The people like that. That guy really hates people with beards.
I don't know what they thought. They're like fucking tourists hanging around 57th Street. Must have been a horrifying to them. It's just like when sometimes bums will piss from high places and just start pissing down on the people.
I hate
that.
It
gets a whole fucking Quasimodo Notre Dame thing starts going on. Here's Wade. Wade, you're on Run Fez.
Hey, Ronnie, how are you, buddy?
Yeah.
Listen, man, business is business. Friendship is friendship. I've never gone into business with family and friends, man. I don't know if this is a bit with you guys.
No, it's not.
Something's got to happen, man.
I know. I'm fucking past the point right now. I'm past the point. I don't even want to make a fucking big deal about it.
Thanks a lot, Earl. And the lies is what
I know
is hard to comprehend.
That's why I wanted to fucking make up a big crazy lie to show that, we're about to do the stupidest thing in the world. Let's see if Earl will protect us from it. Nope. Never heard a word, he says. Never heard a word.
Yeah.
Where you even fucking admitted that, in front of Steve, that you sent back a fucking email that said, check with Fez to reschedule.
Yeah, that's what I thought you meant as far as not hearing a word. I swear to God.
Earl's log of lies.
I swear to God.
Second biggest thread on the internet. Behind Ron Bennington's line of the day. Earl's log of lies.
It won't be made into a book.
David, you're on Run Fez.
Ronnie B, an honor. It's an honor. The only explanation is he's forgot just how bad of a man you are. He was protecting you. He didn't think you could hold your own with that guy.
You don't think I could have taken on the hatch finder?
More than hold your own. I mean, you
this year, by the way, on Lost, there's another hatch.
Wow.
And you know what I think is in that hatch?
What?
Others.
Oh.
But others.
Okay.
All right?
Yeah.
Not the others that you know now.
Right.
Others are in that hatch. But then there's another hatch down there.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
That's what fucking freaks me out. And that had on the same numbers that were on the other hatch.
Oh.
Whoa.
This is getting to be the crowdedest deserted island ever.
Whoa. That fucking show.
Is that right?
4, 8, 15, 16, 23.
You remember the numbers?
Of course I remember the numbers.
Yeah.
I play them all the time.
Do you? Yeah. You think, you know what, if that lottery ever hits, you'll probably split it with 1 million people. Everybody will get $1.38 apiece. Sam, when's the Sam and Than show coming back on the air?
Tomorrow night.
I can't wait.
Brought to you by the Royal Rumble.
Would you do me a favor and do some short impressions? Just the shortest impressions?
By the way, I would just like to say Opie and Anthony 6 to 11 face.
Face.
And E-Rock didn't plug either.
No, he doesn't.
Did Steve?
No, so I'm going to say 3 of them. OnA 6 to 11.
Steve just did
6 to 11. I got Steve's.
Dave, I suggest you do not put your dick on anything that belongs to ONA. Easy, big man. He knows to keep his dick in his pants.
Well, most of the time.
Lighten up, Francis.
Unless he's in a radio war. And then he will chase you with
I take
it.
radio wars very seriously.
Well, you got your ass beat the last time you went on the ONA show.
Oh, I don't remember. I don't recall it. No, last time I was for the weigh-in.
Yeah, and what happened before then?
I don't like to think about Roland and his bear hugs.
Roland whipped the shit out of you.
Yeah, he kicked your ass.
Intellectually and then physically. No. And then you just let that drop. I love it.
No.
I wonder how many people sat around and were supposed to do this show, but Earl's canceled. I bet we should have had Jack Nicholson on. Ron is not available for you right now, Mr. Nicholson. Here's Jeff. You're on Run Fez.
Hey, Ronnie, I know Earl fucked everything all up, but you got a real hell of a nice plug from that MVP on there today.
MVP from the WWE.
He was on the show today?
Yeah.
Yeah, and he listened to you when you were in Florida with the Ron and Ron show.
The organized show. I like to call that my organized care about my life days.
The truthful team?
He was in prison at the time, but he really did enjoy your show.
Do you know how many fucking jail letters we used to get? We used to get incredible amounts of jail letters with that. I don't know. I think half of Florida's in jail. Most of them are serial killers. And we would always get serial killer mail. Always.
Well, I hope that helps you get over Earl's big fuck up.
And I will tell you this, too, about serial killers. They always draw something on the... A letter isn't enough. Then they have to draw some kind of crazy demon thing. And then they always would say this, too. And I mean, it would be 100% of the time. Could you also play some Ozzy? They would I'm not fucking kidding. They would always ask for Ozzy.
They love the Sabbath.
And one motherfucker wrote, "You're the only thing keeping me sane." And he had burned up a fucking supermarket with people inside of it. While they were shopping, he poured fucking gasoline on the doors, down the aisles, and lit it. And then he sends us this fucking crazy thing and literally had the balls to say, "You're the only thing that kept me sane." And you want to bust his balls, but then at the same time, you don't want a fucking serial killer going, "Whatever happens, I will get that motherfucker." Because they get, people that write to them, their crazy little, thing, "If you really want to prove yourself to me, kill that radio guy." Johnny Cakes, you're on the Ron and Fez show. Johnny.
Ronnie, hey, man. Listen, you and Fez, I think the problem is you guys have hearts that are too big to actually drop the hammer on Earl. I just want to know when he's going to man up and stop bumbling around like Larry Craig every time he fucks up and just resign.
I really don't. Yeah, he's not going to resign. The EP is his friend, so nothing is going to happen. Nothing is going to come from this. There will be some kind of, "This will never happen again," and Fez will make him say, everything has to go through me. Nothing will change, because we've already had those fucking conversations time and time again. He's up at 3 o'clock in the morning canceling things. Now, why wouldn't I even get the same email? So I would know not to set my fucking clock.
Because the email's a lie.
Yeah. And I mean, I honestly think at 8:30, I thought, well, the boys are into something. You know what I mean? I understand how that is. If you're on a fucking, if you're riffing on something, I don't want to be the one who are like, now it's my time. You know what I mean? Because I've been on the other side of that. I'm on it now. I don't want to talk to Dave right now because I feel like things are going well.
Right.
Say, now you're on. What's the big topics tomorrow on Sam and Than?
Well,
Sam with Than, excuse me.
Well, we can call it whatever we want to call it, but we're gonna...
Can we call it Sam and Company?
If you wanted to,
I like that.
Yeah,
we could do that.
Look who just came in, Burnback.
What smells?
Seriously, what's with the beard? What is the sense of insanity?
I'm just... No.
Okay, it's...
No, well, the timing doesn't...
All right. Well, give me a 10 being the best, 1 being
impressive.
Proud of you, honey.
Jesus, got nothing.
Sex. There was Clinton sex. Been a 10, but you're a little drunk.
Morning.
And
I'm 0.75 of that's me.
She's not
an aller?
Noller.
Oh.
No. Hey!
No.
Hey!
Buzzsaw.
Polite.
They call her the Beaver.
Well, that's for a different reason. That is for a much different reason. You excited about the big show tomorrow?
Very excited. Yeah. We actually have a guest. Should we even promote that?
No, he's a secret special guest, but he'll help us talk about the Royal Rumble. Let's just put it that way. He's somebody who would know about that stuff.
Okay. Can I just guess right now?
Yeah.
Is it Heenan? Is it Bobby the Brain Heenan?
Ooh, lucky.
No, I wish it was Bobby the Brain Heenan, but it is not.
It's MVP again, isn't it?
MVP's back.
Hi, MVP. We're just going to play the MVP interview from today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then fill in where Opie was talking, you put in your voice.
He'll answer.
Great MVP. Best of luck.
Yeah. It's going to be probably the biggest show we've done so
I just
far.
like
I'm sure it will be.
I would just like to plug ONA 6 to 11 because Fan did not plug his
Face.
I forgot to, but I got Steve's.
You got what?
I got Steve's.
You plugged Steve's show?
No, Steve forgot to plug too, but I
got
got
you.
Steve's, so I got.
All right.
Oh, well.
You know what?
Look at the beard. Do I
Right
care?
now, you want to plug your own shows.
Yeah.
That's where you're going.
We're just
S&T.
Just until tomorrow.
Is there any S&T shirts? I would love to see the S&T shirts.
There's STD cards.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
Which unfortunately is backwards, but close enough. We also have Than and Sam fan club T-shirts.
Now, are they real cards or are they just the new online cards?
They're those virtual cards.
Yeah, I don't like the virtual cards as much. We used to have the physical cards.
Yeah, the joke of the week cards. Whatever character seems to be popping up.
Not to downplay the STD cards, because those are serious cards. And
They've had longevity where some of these others.
And it really drives you crazy that the S is before the T, isn't it?
A little bit.
You're all ego.
Yes, absolutely.
You think Fez cares that his name comes second and is much smaller than mine?
I didn't know it was much smaller.
And I get paid a lot more money than him? You think that bothers him?
You do?
No, that fucking bothers me. That's the fucking thing that drives me crazy. And that's why I'll just sometimes just start glaring at you during the show when you're crying. I'll go, I cannot fucking believe he's locked up, but we're splitting the check. I would have thought he would come around later and go like this. You know what? This doesn't seem fair. I've been waiting for that conversation for 2 years. Whatever happened to the other show, the show that was going on with Bronx Johnny?
Did he have a show?
Yeah, he did. He got beat by you guys that night. They stayed in here. They had a porn party, and they were. I think they were pissing on strippers when Wakey got the call.
I think they're still podcasting, so that's something, right?
Oh, are they still podcasting?
Probably.
Bitsy, are the boys still podcasting?
Yeah, they are.
I don't have a pod, so I can't listen to them. I would love to. Don't bother coming in, because you fucking choked on O&A. You're not going to come in here and feel comfortable and do all that. We're going to shut your asses down. Then fucking Johnny goes on, O&A, I got nothing to say, boss. Oh, no. I got nothing to say. I had such high hopes for those guys. I got a letter from somebody today, email, Fezzy. Hey, I'm doing a podcast. Wondered if you listen. Gravy from the Monty Love Band.
Really?
Yeah.
Now that's interesting.
Yeah. So that might be the new apple in my eye. And then I also heard doing a weekend shift at WJFK. Joe Arden. What was his name? Ardinger.
Ardinger. Yeah.
Yeah. Joe Ardinger.
Yeah. Right.
So that should be great.
Wow, that's some high radio.
Yeah, that's going to be good.
Yeah.
That's going to be good stuff.
That's high society even higher.
Joe Ardinger. Why
Yeah.
couldn't I remember his name? It didn't seem right.
Well, it's not a name that rolls off the tongue.
And then when we would work down there every day, he would always go like this. Hey, guys. Have a good one. Every fucking day. Hey, I'm getting out of here. Have a good one. So that should be exciting radio.
I want to check that out,
I'm
too.
I'm going to get a pod
Yeah.
and listen to that.
That'll be 2 hours that feel like 4.
And then Black Rock Coalition.
Yeah.
Remember the last one was booked for 6 months and still didn't go down?
Well, we had to take Earl's slot in December.
We stole it.
Yeah. Well, what happened to that one, Earl? You couldn't pull it off? Or you canceled yourself unexpectedly? He got up at 3 o'clock in the morning, sent himself an email, you won't be doing the show. I'm glad you're enjoying Fez as the EP. I'm glad you're enjoying that joke. There's your friend. I want you to look over at your best friend.
There he is. The guy I stuck up for.
Con, you're on Fez.
Hi, guys. I finally understand why Earl claims everyone's trying to hold the black man down. And it's because when he finally gets fired for his incompetence, he's going to cry racism.
Yeah, he will. That's why he'll never get fired. He has that beautiful thing hanging there. He is the single only black employee for XM.
He's burned it into his person. You can't call him It's Black Earl, you know?
Yeah.
He makes it just synonymous, his blackness.
Then the new guy Stover, he says this to me. He goes, "Have you seen Black Steve around?" I go, "You're not naming him after yourself.
Right.
You will ruin a second career." And I'm not making that up either. He literally did that after he even heard us call him Stover on the air. Where's Black Steve? I got to talk to him. Now you fucking. This is an actual witch hunt. You know where this comes from, Fez?
Where?
Because nothing fucking happens for disrespect. Friends, there's your friend over there. That fucking shit rolls downhill. Yesterday remember I had to talk with Fez after?
Yep.
It's because none of you guys are listening to him.
I see.
And he wants to know why.
Oh. I try to listen, but...
You give him nothing back. First, Earl and Pity. What's the name of their team?
Administrative.
Yeah. This whole thing has turned into a bad Trump. It's like if you took Celebrity Trump, but only cast the people from Celebrity Rehab. And then fucking Jeff Conaway had to throw himself up while he's trying to fucking raise money.
Look like a buzzard. And now who can it be? What Afro-American radio producer was caught talking to new intern Stover saying, quote, "You sure you want in this business, kid? Because let me tell you, it's tougher than the streets." Unquote. I can't rightfully tell you who gave Stover this unhelpful, non-sage advice, except that he cuts his Skittles into small pieces. Enjoys canceling Ron OnA and loves to lie. Oh, I wonder. Who could it be?
He tried to talk Stover out of being in the business?
Yes, not exactly the type of mentor when you tell you to discourage the people you're supposed to be teaching. Stover will verify that story as well. If verification is needed.
Stover was telling me that Earl doesn't even know his name yet. Stover, this is true?
Very much so.
Yeah. So what did he say to you?
Well, first he said, well, if you want in this business, you got to watch out. And then he started.
He said a business?
Yeah, and he started grabbing his crotch and doing like this pose. And he started talking black to me, and I just got uncomfortable.
I don't blame you.
Yeah.
Earl, did you get immediately black when you had the opportunity?
No idea what they're talking
You
about.
can talk black to us, too. You don't have to wait for another black guy.
Earl's a male Tyra Banks.
Earl, we'd love to talk to you about the radio business.
I would never say business.
Why?
I can say
Why would you discourage poor young Stover here from enjoying the business that he's trying to grow into?
I have not discouraged him in the least about joining this business.
You said, why do you want to be in radio? Stover?
He did say that, and he keeps throwing miscellaneous rap lyrics at me every time I talk to him. Because he keeps saying, like, more money, more problems.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
You really say that?
Jesus Christ.
I never quoted a rap lyric in my life.
A lap record?
A rap lyric in my life.
All right.
He said it. He has a rhyme book, too. I don't know if he's ever shown you his rhyme book.
Where's your rhyme book?
He has one. He keeps trying to freestyle at me.
If you could find the right...
Well, my name is Earl, and I don't do shit.
That's kind of the flow.
Yeah, that's his flow. All right, gotcha.